All right, hello. Oh, there she is. There she is. I sure was wondering, Ariel. I was wondering. I said, wait a minute. Yeah, I was sure wondering. Well, it was good to see you. I was getting ready to read my usual intro. How you doing? Oh, great! It's great to see you. I should have known you wouldn't need any prep time. Or any mic check. You do this basically for a living, so every day, all day. Well, look, ladies and gentlemen, this one threw me right here because listen, I was getting ready to do my intro. She's already here in the building. I don't think you guys can see her. She's backstage. Well, let me tell you what, Ariel, I'm gonna do this real quick. Let me do my intro. I'm gonna bring you in, okay? And when I say bring you in, I'm gonna bring you in, okay? All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Telehealth Tuesday. This is your go to podcast for insights on modern healthcare and wellness solutions. I'm your host, Dr. Michael Bookhardt. Today, we have a very special episode lined up just for you. Look, I want to let you know before we get started, although we've already got started, that you can see our program, Telehealth Tuesday. You can be viewed on multiple platforms, including our YouTube channel, which is Dr. B TV. That's the letter doctor spelled out DOCTOR. The letter B is in boy TV, and also our Instagram and Facebook pages alike. Please make sure to follow, like, share, and subscribe to help support this program. Now, before we get to Miss Arielle Jenkins, I want to tell you guys all about her. Listen, I really and honestly don't even know. We're just meeting like literally right now, live on the air. This young lady has really got my attention. Her stories and her the different things she's doing on Instagram and all of her skits are hilarious. She talks a lot about hair. She had one about parting hair and bad weaves and sitting on somebody's lap and braiding the woman down and all kind of stuff. So I've become a big fan, and we put several people here in Mississippi onto her, and she's from my home state of Florida. So listen, I can't say enough good about this young lady, comedian extraordinaire, podcaster, all that good stuff. So ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, I want you to stand and cheer for the one, the only, the incomparable Arielle Jenkins. Give it to her.
That was good. That was good. I like that.
That was all right.
That was good.
Yeah. So how are you feeling?
I'm feeling just peachy.
Awesome. Peachy. I feel like that's a word for rich folks, when they say I'm just that's a rich folk word,
I think that's more of an old Southern word,
This old Southern word.
That's old Southern. I'm old school to the heart.
Yeah, that's all right. So tell us all about you for those that I don't know, they may be hiding up under a rock if they haven't heard about Arielle Jenkins Jr. But if they don't know, please tell the audience all about yourself and who you are and what you're doing.
Well, my name is Arielle Jenkins. I am 31 years old. Like you said, I live in Florida. I am a surgical tech. So I know everybody's like, "Oh, do you have a job?" I do. I am a surgical tech. I do work in the operating room, but I do stand-up comedian. I'm a stand-up comedian. Plus, I don't know, some of the stuff that I talk about is literally my real life stuff. I go through this. I done went through this. A lot of the folks that I do mention about in my stories is either my mom, my aunts, my grandmother. So yeah, that's just. And one day I was in the operating room and the doctor was like, "Listen, you do not need to be in here. You need to be on somebody's stage." And I took it serious. So that's how I got to where I am now.
Wow. You know what's so interesting about that? I was a surgical tech myself, man.
Wow.
Before I became a medical doctor, I was a surgical tech, and I thought I would one day become a surgeon. And my old man, my father was deceased. He was one of the first general surgeons in Orlando, Florida. So
That is wonderful. Yeah, I never
yeah,
wanted to
man.
go further than surgical tech. Y'all go to
Yeah,
school for too long. I don't got time.
you got.
I don't got time.
Yeah. How long have you been doing that?
9 years.
Oh wow. So you're pretty darn good then.
I know my way around the operating room. I know a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, look, we're thrilled to have you, and I'm so glad that you could join us tonight. I was like, man, I said, Uh-oh, I said, I know she couldn't have forgotten. I said, well, I got some topics and things already prepared. I said she might just slide in at some point, but it worked out perfectly. So we're glad you're here with us. So tell us all about Arielle Jenkins Jr. and how that so these are just stories that you came up with, or just kind of things, real people, and like some of your own experiences, like with the hair and braiding and all that stuff, that funny stuff.
Everything that I talk about is what I either experienced or I done been around or it done happened to me. So yeah, and I noticed like with my audience, they love realistic situations. So when I talk about hairstylists, somebody has a story about a bad hairstylist. And when I talk about
Hmm.
us families at barbecues, somebody have that same exact stories. Those cousins that you can't say nothing to because they want to fight everybody. Somebody has that story, so I'm more relatable when I talk about stuff.
Absolutely. And then, tell us about what things are you in terms of entertainment and comedy? Like, have you gone on the road with other artists, or what are some of the things you do now with that?
So I just recently started traveling because again, I'm just somebody that likes to just say what I have to say for my videos be a minute and 30 seconds. I post them and I go on about my day. So
Okay.
I literally just realized that I'm actually a big thing. Like I everybody knows who I am now. So now all of a sudden everybody's reaching out like, hey, I want you to do this show, travel this place. So I'm just now getting into it. I'm working on a tour right now with different people. Can't really speak on it too much, but
Okay.
we are working behind the scenes, and then once my dates are available I can post them and we can be ready to go.
Well, just make sure that well, we might not be the first, but just please make sure that Telehealth Tuesday is on the, at least put me in the top 5 or something like that.
I
That
got
that knows the dates.
I got you, trust me, I got you.
Now, I want you guys to know that this young lady, although she seems very modest, I think you're right at what, 255,000 Instagram followers.
Yes.
I think that deserves a round of applause or something.
Yes.
That
Yes.
is that's amazing. So, what is your family supporter? What do your family and friends say about all of your success and everything that you've been doing?
I have such a great support system, family and friends, and even strangers. So these people don't know me from a can of paint, and they're so supportive. And that's what's really touching to me because somebody like me, like just from a small town and just making a way, just being funny, it's like it's exciting. But my family is definitely supportive. If they can come to every show, every city, everywhere I'm at, I'm telling you they would. So and my friends too. My friends try to be to everything as well. So I really do, and blessed to have the family and friends that I do have.
Yeah, absolutely. Um, and then we want to share our condolences. I saw some of your videos, and I won't say too much because I see that there's some some back and forth between some of the comedians, but we want to just give our condolences for the young comedian that has passed. It seemed like
Yeah.
he was a friend of yours.
Yes, yes. Thanks so much for that. Yeah, it's a tough situation, especially with all the comedians, females and the males. Reggie was phenomenal, and he will be missed for sure.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. I see my good friend, big brother. They call him Unc here, Kanoy Brown. I gotta get you guys to meet me. And he's a very interesting guy. He's a Renaissance man, and he's really killing it here with the social media buzz. And so he hosts a lot of every weekend. This guy's working and hosting. So he told me he'd be here. So let's put him up there. Okay, okay. Yeah, my good friend there. I'm gonna have to hook you guys up, introduce you. So,
Let's do it.
look, my mother popped in, Lily Jane. Yeah, it's a good old some more Floridian. She's up here with me, but she is at 83 years old. She's logging on, Ariel, to support you too.
Oh wow! Hey there, Miss Lily. I know her collard greens good, ain't it? Ooh, I know her ham and her greens. I know y'all fight over that Thanksgiving, don't it?
She well, the funny thing is, well, actually we don't eat pork, but her greens, she uses the can. Sometimes she might not want me saying it, but she uses the glory greens in the can.
Oh no, oh Lord, not the glory. No, sir. No, wait, Grandma. Hold on, Auntie. Hey, somebody help her. Tell her I come cut the greens. Glory.
You you gonna cut them?
Yeah, I come cut the glory. Hallelujah greens. Oh no.
Yeah, yeah. That's all glory. Yeah, that's right. I know she's gonna have a comment for us here at some point.
That pound cake. Yeah, that pound. I know that pound cake is to die for. She can bake.
You know, interestingly, she doesn't really.
Wait a minute now.
No, she doesn't really bake.
Well,
She's
what Mama do? She did pray. She pray over the family. Okay, that
she'll
makes
probably yeah
okay.
she'll make macaroni and cheese, and she'll do the glory green. She really never, because she has a phobia of worms, so she never did the real. She didn't want to clean them. She didn't want to see the worms.
Yeah, that she's just in charge of praying over the food because we glory greens is crazy.
Yeah, but she
We
can cook.
love her though.
Yeah, she can cook. She'll do some great sweet potatoes, macaroni and cheese, and she'll do the cornbread with the Jiffy foundation. The Jiffy.
Oh,
So
okay. Well, hey, we can work with that. You know what? That's a start.
that's a start. Are you now? What part of Florida are you in?
Jacksonville,
Oh man, you in Jacksonville,
Duval. Yeah.
Duval County.
Mm, mm,
Yeah,
yeah.
my good friend Rob is out there. I don't know if Robert Brown is on here. Probably not. But big shout out to Robert Brown. He's from Jacksonville. That's his family is there. So yeah, he and his wife live in Orlando back home. So yeah, that's all right there. So let's, the thing that I thought about bringing you on, I had another, you probably know, this young lady's a friend of mine. She's from Orlando. She's in LA now. And I think she's gotten to the point of about 5.5 million viewers on YouTube. Glozell, you know Glozell Green? You heard of her with the green lipstick and the,
Oh yeah, 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 yeah,
you,
yeah, yeah.
uh-huh,
I
yeah,
see
yeah.
how, yeah.
She's a good friend of mine, and she's been on. She was on here some months ago. So tell us about. I know you were talking. We were trying to put this together. A lot of people were thinking, how does this? How does someone who's doing entertainment and comedy, how does that how does that kind of coincide with medicine? And my thing is, there's definitely objective data that laughter is truly a medicine. The science behind it, of course, the endorphins that are released, lowering your stress level. People who think about just your overall mental health, and the Bible even talks about that. Even if you want to go more spiritual, so laughter is truly a medicine and healing. I'd love to hear if you have any stories or any personal experiences with that, where you feel like either you've helped people through what you do, or they've helped you through allowing you to laugh and heal.
Yeah, so being in the surgery world, operating room, the first thing we get is these nervous patients. They always
Hmm.
come back there. They're so afraid to go to sleep. They're afraid that they may go to sleep and don't wake up. So they always call me like, Arielle, come and ease these people's nerves. And so I'll go in, I'll make them laugh, I'll make them even forget that they even in the operating room. Just talk about just stuff about them, to ask where they're from, and just throw a little joke in it into, because you put your life in strangers' hands if you look at it in the
That's right.
operating room. You don't know who these people are. So it got to be nerve-wracking to know, like, hey, I'm going to sleep and I just want to make sure that when I wake up I'm okay. So
Hmm.
that's always been my job, just to come in, just to make sure, of course, help with the surgery, but I'm always there for the patient first, always. And that's just how I came about into it. Like I'm loud, I'm outspoken,
Yeah.
and I'm just funny. And some people make me laugh too. I wouldn't say it take a lot to make me laugh, but you really got to be funny for me to laugh, because just your mama jokes don't work with me. Because
Yeah.
yeah.
Absolutely. So one of the things that you talked about, I think, is probably um, one of those top three that you pinned on your profile, and I think it's got about 3.5 million views.
Mhm.
Was when you were talking about you're glad that you have the same stylist, because you said, uh, look, I'm not going to be paying $150 deposit, and we got to be sitting in your living room, and then I got to hear your ice maker, and then you said, "Be please," tell them. Have you? So I mean, well, I know probably a lot of ladies here can probably identify that. Why? I mean, why is that? Why are people charging that if they're doing it in their living room and they're trying to do that to y'all? Why is that?
I mean, honestly, I can see it both ways. Doing
Yeah.
hair out of your house, a lot of people don't have babysitters. So that's a lot of the hairstylists. They don't have babysitters. They don't have people to come in and help them with their children while they go make money. A lot of people can't afford the booth rents. This is all what I hear. They can't afford like the salon. And then a lot of times the salon is a lot of drama when it comes to women doing hair
Hmm.
and all that stuff. So in the comfort of their home, that's now, when it comes to pricing, when it comes to your house, like if I gotta sit in your living room, hold your baby, and I can't get a fruit snack, your deposit need to be $10. And then they got all these rules of you come with cash, come with your hair wash, come with your back wash, don't come
Yeah.
talking back. You better have a good attitude, or I'm canceling your appointment.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
What you say? You're backwashed?
You got to have everything washed behind your ears. They don't want to smell nothing, hear nothing, taste nothing. Then they want to, you get your hair done. Now you got to hold your phone like this because they back there reading you and your man messages. It's a lot. It's a
So.
lot. I get it though. I really do get it. And then, because
Mhm.
for the safety reasons, I can understand it. But when it comes to, and a lot of these hairstyles, they have terrible attitudes. Oh, how you mad at me because you late?
Yeah. Right. 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 The stylist is late herself.
And don't take off $10, $20. No, you still gotta pay the full price while I'm sitting in your kitchen looking at the listening to your ice maker and seeing your water come up under the refrigerator and stuff. I don't yeah. I just stick to my style. Whatever she don't know how to do, we'll practice.
You practice it.
Yeah, I ain't going nowhere else though. Mm-mm.
So now, how long have you known this lady, the young lady, and how'd you meet her?
6 years. So when I first moved to Jacksonville, I always used to wear a bob, like a short hairstyle, and
Hmm.
they said she was the baddest when it came to doing bobs. And my first time she did my hair, it's like we just clicked instantly, and I knew then, like, hey, I'm not going nowhere because she did my hair within an hour. I be on the time, like my booty get numb after I sit down for a couple of minutes. My ankle starts swelling. Something be going on. I'm hungry. It just, yeah, wrap this up. So
You're right. Yeah.
she just always been like an on time person. She do my hair. It doesn't take her forever. I don't have to worry about her blowing a vape in my ear and putting her chicken wing box on my shoulder. Like I don't got to worry about all that.
The chicken wing. Well, now, if it was Popeyes, did
No,
she get a pass?
no,
No.
eat a fry and come on. Don't sit there and try to eat this whole 3 piece, the fried and mashed potatoes, and drink your drink, and then put your greasy fingers in my scalp. No, we're not doing that. Mm-mm. Time to go.
It's the greasy fingers.
Yeah, you wonder why
You
your
know.
whole head smell like Crisco because you done sat here and done ate chicken over my head. No.
That's funny. My mom always had this thing. I know she's. I'm sure she's still on there. And at the older I got, I would get a little embarrassed because we'd be at a Publix. So I grew up in Orlando,
Mhm.
and so for those that don't know, Publix is like the best grocery store. It's so clean and everybody's usually nice. I mean, just so. Um, when we would check out, how people lick the finger to separate the bags.
Oh Lord, oh Lord.
You don't like that either.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, my mom. Yeah, I don't like it either. But it was like my mom. It was so embarrassing. Like she would be like, "Hey," she told the lady one, "No, ma'am, no, please, just don't worry about it. We got it. Don't
I
do that."
don't blame her. Some people mouth, they got gingivitis. They don't brush their tongue. Then you want to lick your finger and put it on my bag and think I'm finna walk out the door with a gingivitis bag. Not doing it.
A
Not doing it.
gingivitis bag.
Yeah, get some water or something or blow on it. More people try to no, not even blow on it. Like I don't. I thought about something the other day. My aunt, she does not allow people to blow candles out of a cake. Now it all makes sense. As
Really?
a doctor, you should. I think that it makes sense now because what we do when we first blow that candle, somebody gonna spit.
Yeah, yeah, that is true.
So now that I'm in the medical world, I feel like everything now. I'm very picky. Oh my god,
The-
I don't play that.
That's you know what that's the and especially after COVID,
Yeah, you ain't get light the
especially.
lighter and blow the lighter. Don't blow the candles off the cake, okay? Because people dentures be falling out, and I don't even want the cake no more. A Publix cake, you're not finna
Yeah,
blow no candle out on no Publix cake. Get a lighter, blow the lighter out, and that's
yeah.
it. We want a piece of that cake.
The cake. So why you say on a on a Publix? Is it? Are you saying it's like harder with that cake, or harder to blow it out, or what? Why
No,
you say that? Like,
the Publix cake. Publix got the best cakes too.
oh, you saying like good? Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you're
Good.
not
Oh,
finna blow
yeah.
on that. No, no,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Right. You say you ain't gonna mess that up.
not with your spit. No, thank you. And I feel like people who shop at Publix, they tax bracket is different. You go in the let me tell you something. You go into Publix for three things. You don't even need a buggy. You go get that chicken,
Mm. Yeah.
get you that
Right.
lemon, get you that lemonade, and get you that roll. I never understood people who
That's
grab a
right.
buggy and go in Publix. Y'all tax bracket is a little up there. It's up there.
It's up there. Where the people with the people with on the lower tax bracket? Where do they shop?
Rose,
Oh, bro.
Rose. I wouldn't not Walmart either. Walmart, I never understood 2 + 2 + 2 equals 600. I never understood Walmart. So the prices is definitely terrible there. But
Yeah.
Rose and I like Ollie's. I love a clearance store. I ain't too bougie for nothing clearance. But I buy cheese from Family Dollar. I never care.
Jeez.
Okay. I didn't want to buy no collard greens from there, but I will buy cheese and all
Yeah.
that. I am somebody that's realistic and I don't keep up
Yeah.
with nobody. So if you choose to shop at Publix because you feel like it's clean all that, that's fine. I'm finna go over here to Rose because they meat clean too. Yeah, and
It's
they
clean.
family packs and they family packs $8.99. You go to Publix for
Hmm.
one pack of chicken is $25. No, thank you. You only get 6 pieces. I ain't doing it.
Yeah, yeah, you're right about that now. You're right, but public it is clean now. It's
Yeah,
real clean in there now. It
it's good.
is.
I eat a cookie anytime out of Publix, but a buggy, no, thank you.
You know what? Every time I'm back home, I still go and get the free sugar cookie from Publix
That
as an adult.
wow. At your
Yeah,
big age. Leave them things for them children. What
yeah. You don't get the free cookie.
you need an oatmeal raisin. That's what you need. You don't need no more sugar cookies. You at oatmeal raisin stage.
I don't need no diabetes.
Yeah, you don't
You
need
know.
that. Uh-uh.
Yeah. Oh, that is true. Yeah. All right. Well, next time you oatmeal raisin, that for old. Oh, you know what? A lot of people that are older, and no offense to anybody, but a lot of older folks like peanut butter.
Yeah, hey, I can tear down a peanut butter cookie, but I'm an oatmeal raisin type of girl. I think when I
Oatmeal
hit my
raisin.
30s, everything. I think my mouth just changed. Like I feel like I need to be eating more fiber now because everything is starting to drop.
Is they're trying to drop. Yeah, the gravity's taking hold.
Yeah. Yes, I gotta make sure I'm all cleansed and ready to go. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. This is I wanted you guys to know. So and again, I want we'll do a quick pause for the calls, and for those I see some people on the counter machine. So we've got several people who just joined. This is Telehealth Tuesday. We are here each and every Tuesday for your viewing pleasure and edification, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Today we are blessed to have Arielle Jenkins. Do you go by Arielle Jenkins Jr. or you
Just Arielle Jenkins.
just Arielle Jenkins? Because I know that's on your Instagram.
Yeah, it's because it's only one me. There's no duplicate, so I'm the junior too.
Okay, all right. Well, we are blessed to have Miss Arielle Jenkins. She is here with us tonight. We are talking about the synergy between laughter, comedy, and medicine. And so, in case you missed it, what we've talked about the glory greens, canned greens. All right, we've talked about my lovely mother, who that is her base. So she again, she may not want to say it. I got a text, Ariel, and I'm not gonna say from who. If you're still listening, I see DJ Energizer join. What's going on, family? On our Instagram side, but Somebody sent me a text that said, "You know what? I'm glad someone finally agreed about them doggone glory greens. Somebody was
Mhm.
messy enough to send that." I hope you're listening still.
Well, you open up that door, so hey, we got
Yeah,
to
I
walk
did.
in it. We got to walk in it now. But yeah,
Yeah,
Glory Greens is yeah, that's insane. But I get it. Your mama's 83. I wouldn't be putting in
83.
all this hard work in no kitchen either. I would definitely go to Glory Greens and the canned black eyed peas. Hey, I'm not at 83.
At 83.
Not cooking all that, baby. You will get some noodles.
Yeah, some that ramen.
Yeah, yeah, get some
Lord,
noodles, baby.
Lord have mercy.
Get some hot dogs in there. I'm not no.
Lord have mercy. Yeah, I so and just so you know, I got it because Ariel, I know I'm really enjoying this as well, but I'll throw in a little bit of science behind it so we can make sure it's educational too.
Hmm.
So the hormones that we're talking about endorphins and also dopamine. And these are things that are released, and so they're referred to sometimes as the happy chemicals. Now if you have too much dopamine, you might end up like the Joker or somebody. If you and I'm not talking about the Joker from the Batman movies. I'm talking about Ariel. You don't know if you saw the Joker, the really dark one with,
Hmm.
yeah, that you don't want to be that guy. So he had a chemical imbalance, and so he was literally schizophrenic and crazy. So it's a real balance between these things, but usually this is the good balance when you have, like I said, endorphins are released, dopamine in a healthy amount. And so when you're laughing, when you're feeling good, when you're exercising, when you're feeling gratitude, and especially when people are in church, they're giving thanks. Ariel, you talked about the holidays and Thanksgiving. That's why a lot of people, if you check their blood pressure, a lot of times it's a lot lower. When they're feeling good, when they've got money in their pocket, families around, you see that people are getting sick in less. You're fewer people going to the hospital. So that's why we know that objectively feeling good. And we know that laughter is truly a medicine. That is the science of laughter, the connection between mind, body, soul, all that good stuff. And so that brings me to our next topic about stress. Ariel, what do you feel like? What, if you don't mind, what's your best way to relieve stress, and what do you recommend to other people, especially in this day and age with post COVID and so many people being depressed? What do you recommend for people?
Sleep. I don't. I will go to sleep so nobody do not stress me out. I feel like sleep heals everything. You don't think about nothing. You just. I love a good nap, especially if I'm aggravated. I love to just lay down, rest, and start over, reset my life. Because if I continuously just try to deal with it and keep getting stressed out, it's not gonna end well. So I just go to sleep. I do. I take me a nap.
Just take a nap.
Yeah, and I
Yeah,
wake up and I wake up and don't even go back to what stressed me out before I went to sleep. I ain't gonna
yeah. I got.
sleep.
So and going back to I just want to touch on the fact that you. Oh, by the way, I meant to mention that for the new folks that are joining, Ariel. Not only, of course, I noticed her because of her presence on social media, Instagram specifically, and the hilarious skits. So if you guys see, the numbers are going up a little bit. For those of you that are joining, this young lady has become known and famous for. And she said she just realized it, but she talks about, she's got she's got these different skits and everything, and just talks about everyday life and what a lot of you all as women go through when you're going to get your hair done. And so she makes light of that in a really comical way about parting the hair until it hurts or bleeds and sitting on another woman's lap. And you just talked about putting chicken on your shoulder.
Yep.
You'll have to watch this episode. But anyway, that's what caught my attention. But I'd like to, and also make sure that you all know that she is by trade she's a surgical technologist for the last, did you say 9 years or
9 years. Yep.
9 years? So what's your favorite what's your favorite case? That do you have a specialty, or you do it all at this point?
I do it all, but I mostly do a lot of general and GYN. GYN mostly because I'm a woman, and who wouldn't
Mhm,
want to know what's going on with your body? That's how I
mhm.
know about the get up and get down there and the colors of discharge. And I just want, when it comes to stuff like that, like women have it hard with speaking out against our bodies. Like we know our bodies. As soon as somebody say, "Hey, yeah, something don't smell right or something don't look right," we're instantly judged instead of just
Hmm.
educating women on, "Hey, this is normal," or "Hey, yeah, everybody go through it." And I don't like when people say, "Oh, I ain't never went through that." Yes, you have. Your stuff do not smell good all day, especially if you a CNA and you have done 16 hours of flipping Grandma Gertrude over upside down all day. That stuff is good and
Grandma,
musky. Yeah, it's good and musky. So, and it's
musty.
okay. But embrace that. We women, cause men, y'all balls be sticky and it you be good and musky too. But y'all just won't say that. So I'm the girl that's gonna come out and say it. Yeah, sometimes it is a little tart, a little lemon pepper,
A little bit better.
and it's okay. Don't be ashamed of that.
Lord, Lord.
Yeah.
Not the lemon pepper.
Yeah,
Oh my
you got a
goodness.
little lemon pepper after a long day
Oh
at
my
work.
Lord.
It's a little tangy, but that's okay.
Little thing. So you so so you wanted to get into you enjoy the GYN because you wanted to know uh, the medical intricacies of the woman's body and anatomy and stuff like that.
Yes,
Yeah,
and just be the I wanted to be the spokesperson for women and let them just know that we all go through it.
right.
We done all experienced down to BV. We done all experienced it. You can I don't know if everybody have, but if you done dealt with a man that don't wash or his body spray or
Hmm.
his lotion or whatever is too sensitive for you, that can also cause BV. I feel like people
That's right.
are uneducated when it comes to what is a natural and normal thing. They always look at it, everything as STD to them. Everything is
That's right.
no, no. So I'm the girl that's gonna be like, listen, embrace your body, because
Right.
what somebody gonna do to what they gonna do?
Right.
What they gonna do? I mean, yay. You don't smell good all the time. No, you don't. And if you sit
Yeah.
here and then when people say I smell like roses, roses stink.
Yeah, you lying. Yeah, they do. They do
Roses
stink.
stink. So stop saying that. I just want y'all to stop telling people that your stuff smell like roses. It's not supposed to smell like any of that stuff that y'all people say is peach. It smell like peaches and all that. It ain't supposed to, honey.
Yeah.
It ain't supposed to. It's stuff coming out of there.
Yeah, absolutely, man. That's hilarious, man. That is hilarious. Look, I'm gonna have to, look, one of your things. Maybe I'll have to come on there one day because I said, man, on my platform, I wish I could, say because now in private, of course, I say it just like you say it, but
Yeah.
but man, it's so. I love to see you being able to have that freedom. Just that's why. Kenora, you still on here? That brother says, and there's another guy. I should have invited him. Another gentleman here. He's a crazy guy, and he said, "Ari, I'm gonna have to put you on that guy." He says the craziest stuff I've ever seen, and all of all these guys are based in Jackson,
Dexter.
Mississippi.
Dexter,
Yeah,
what about
Dexter.
the women who suffers with dryness in that area? What should they do? Foods or exactly what you just said. Sometimes you just need to switch up what you're eating. And then I feel like let me say this, and this may be because he can't say it, but I can. When it comes to dryness in a woman, I think it all depends on who that man is. Cause baby, the right man to get you a tsunami.
Say that again. The right man or what now?
You'll have a tsunami down there. Yeah, you're gonna drown. But sometimes you just not attracted to that person and ain't nothing going, hey, you're gonna have to spit start it sometimes. Now that's just what it is. I don't really naturally think that we are dry. I just think it all depends on who you laying down with. That's it. There's no such thing. Because I done had a moment where, hey,
Oh
this
Lord.
was sandpaper. You got to do because I
Yeah.
done smelled something or your breath done hit me in my face too. And that just how y'all shrivel up and draw up, that's what happened. We draw up too. We dry up. So I think that's what it is. But yeah, you can.
Oh
I
man.
personally every day drink okra water. I know everybody's like, "Oh my god, I cannot do that." But okra water is
Mm.
natural. Plus, it helps you with lubrication down there, and people just don't know that. And if you can't deal with okra water, put pineapples in it. There you go. Dryness. I'm talking about you gonna be good and ready by 9 o'clock that night.
Dexter Mayberry, my brother. I hope that answers your question. I'm going to go ahead and say that I got nothing else to add to that one. Okay, but I hope that answers your question.
Yeah, yeah.
I think that she said it all. My mom said, "Let's go back up to the glory greens." She said, "Glory
Oh,
greens cooked in turkey stock are the real deal. No stress about how they're going to taste."
and that's how you minimize stress right there. Glory greens.
Glory to God.
Glory, hallelujah. The greens is gonna do it.
Oh my God, that's hilarious. I'm trying to remember where I was. So we got the Instagram folks out here. Oh Lord, they yeah. Go ahead and Fruity Pebble. That's my classmate from. I know you can't see this one on. You know they Ariel. They still have this platform separate. You know TikTok and Instagram. They don't integrate with this program, so
Okay.
I have to go back and forth. But he's okay. He says it's great for men and women. It boosts libido. You're talking about okra water,
Hmm.
Dexter. That's talking about okra water.
Yes, okra. I swear by it. I promise you. I sometimes leave it in the refrigerator for about 2 days so I can make sure this a slippery slope.
Hey,
Yeah, y'all
I
be
love it.
taking all these
I love it.
pills. No, okra water will do it just fine. Just drinking you a cup in the morning. Watch that man. Watch him now.
Yeah,
Then
well,
don't say I ain't tell you nothing.
look, they listen. I feel like the stock is going to go up on okra water for all those that listen to this, like Baby Oil did with P Diddy. I'm sorry. That's my.
You know they
That's,
gonna get you. You know they
yeah,
gonna get you.
yeah. They well, you know what? This is the thing, and I told about your manager when they called me. I said, "Hey, good thing I didn't know if it was going." I said, "Listen, I just want you to know, we're not sponsored, and this is just something I try to do to get the word out and bring some
Mhm.
really interesting and fascinating guests. But so yeah, there's nobody gonna get me too bad. I'm not,
Yeah.
not yet.
You got freedom of speech, and there's nothing wrong
Absolutely.
with with speaking on how you feel. So, because I do it every day. What you gonna do?
Hey, look, the other folks do it.
Every day. And what can we do? Just talk junk on here and scroll on. That's all you gonna do.
I look, and I said I wouldn't go back into this, but I said, and you tell, but and the only reason I even know about this is because I saw it on one of your recent posts, and you made a reference to this particular comedian, and we're saying, man, you got this, basically, man, shut your mouth, you talking a bunch of BS. So I was like, I wasn't familiar with this guy, so I clicked on his page, and he went on some rant, like yesterday, and it was like 30 minutes or so, and so I was half asleep, and I think I woke up 20 minutes. He was still going,
Hmm.
and it was a bunch of foolishness. So I guess that was the guy you were talking about. But I said, man, this is ridiculous. You know.
Yeah. See, I'm somebody that, a lot of people send me stuff all the time. Like, Eric, can you touch on topics and this topic and this topic? And the reason why I said something to him, because one of the guys that I know personally and I
Hmm.
work with, he said his name. So I was just like, hey, let's get in front of this and let's clear that up, basically off of what I know from that guy. And once he calmed down and everything calmed down, he ended up reaching out to me and explaining how he felt. We listened to each other and we got to the bottom of it, and then that's why you no longer see the videos, because I took him down just out of respect of how he felt and how he's
Okay.
feeling about the situation. So and I'm somebody like that too. If I say something about you and you don't like it, or you just want to explain what happened, well, for one, I've already said what I had to say, but I'm
Hmm.
okay with listening to how you feel. Like I'm somebody that is understanding. So going back to his videos, I understand why he came out the way he came out. I
Hmm.
just wanted him to clear up someone else's name that he mentioned that had
Hmm.
nothing to do with the situation.
Okay. Okay.
That's just what it is. And I guess my little video made a lot of noise because, honey.
Yeah. Yeah, because like I said, you really, because that's what made me, even just last night, to look at it briefly, and I said, man, this guy's, and he's just going and he's talking about, the guy, and I said he was talking so much noise, it seemed like maybe I don't know if he was doing it for views and clicks, because he's saying all this, cussing everybody out and saying,
Yeah.
y'all shut the hell up and this and that, and I'm like, what? So
That's his industry. You know, this is a tricky industry. Being a comedian and then a female comedian in this industry, it's just all about respect. And I had to listen to his side to see where he was coming from. Plus, he done been doing this for years, so he actually knows more insight than I do.
okay,
So when he reached out, that's all he was just trying to explain. But I guess his delivery was just aggressive, and I'm just like, who are you? Just like I just tried to get in the front of it, and then it just. But we ended up squashing it. We're cool,
okay,
and
good.
it is what it is. But I don't mind any day, anytime, any hour.
Yeah, name
To
the
put
time and
somebody,
place.
I'm talking about man, women, boy, or girl, to put you in your place. I don't mind.
I heard that. I'm with it. You know, I've had to, pick my battles over the years, but I've definitely had my share of them. And you know, that's what somebody say, man, what separates you from other people or doctors or whatever. And I said, look, I'm not gonna ever, kowtow and do something just to make money, or just knowing that I'm gonna mess over our people, or do something, or in any patient, honestly, but especially
Yeah.
when we're challenged to do certain things that these folks know are definitely wrong. It's not happening, and I'm gonna definitely speak my mind for sure.
Yeah,
So I'm
even
with you on
even
that.
in the operating room, I do the same thing. I know it's a respect level, and even with patient care, if I feel like the doctor isn't doing what he's supposed to, or I feel as though it's appropriate for that patient, because you got to think when they go to sleep, they have no control over their body. I'm the voice
No
for them.
control.
I'm their voice. And the doctors are the voice too, but when it comes to somebody that actually value their job and they are committed to something, you're the voice for these people that until they wake up. So I done had instances where I had to write up a doctor. I did not
You
agree with
didn't?
something, and I did not stay silent. I took it all the way. I'm talking about to the board, because as a black
Real? Oh,
woman,
you didn't?
oh yes, as a black woman, and it's scary, and I know a lot of people just don't think this is true, but it is. Black women, they don't take care of us the way they take care of other people, and I'm just going to put that out there. When it comes to, that's why a lot of us black women look for black OBGYN doctors,
Right, right.
because we know at the end of the day they're going to protect us, they're going to save us, they're going to be our voice as well. They're going to listen to us. So that's just how I am too. Like you're not, I don't care who you are, you're not going to do something to someone, especially if they don't have any knowledge of it. For
Hmm.
instance, a situation where glasses did fall inside or fall on the sterile field, and it was
That's
a
what it was some like
glass
glasses.
glasses. I'm talking about on
Oh,
the sterile field, and it was
hell no.
brushed up under the rug. Not in my watch, because if I'm
What?
in there and these people go to court, I'm pointing fingers at everybody that was in there. All 10 fingers will be pointed. Your Honor,
Oh,
this who did it. So, and it was more so of, oh, it'll be okay, and I didn't like that. There was no okay about that. It was actually terrifying to see. And then she was a young black girl that it happened to, and it's just like, damn, this is really how y'all feel. Like this is,
hmm.
y'all not gonna give her the extra steps that y'all would give somebody else if it was your daughter. Like you, huh? No.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So
But I'm wait wait a minute now. The glass, the surgeon. I guess it was the surgeon. The surgeon. The glasses fell into the field.
Phil, I'm talking about on top of the patient. It wasn't no urgency to get it off. It wasn't no let's until I said stop. And they
Yeah,
they had somebody else unsterile come around and grab them. Like, huh? Yeah.
that's crazy as hell.
And I went. I'm talking about broke scrub. Went straight out to the office. Hey, hey, hey. And I haven't worked with him since. I refuse. I actually refuse.
That is crazy.
hmm It
That is
happens though.
crazy.
So that's why I'm a big advocate about protecting us black women, because it's a thing. It is a thing. Even
It
in
is a thing.
the operating room, it is a thing. They won't treat us the same way they would treat Becky Sue, because her name's Shaquanisha.
Shaq, Shaqwanisha. You, Look, I'm 1 second. Let me. I'm trying to see how I can. Instagram. I think the connection ended for them. They were wondering how they can see. I don't know. This has actually never happened before. 1 second. Let me put something up here.
I know, cause my laptop. I don't know how I ain't charged my laptop.
Let me see. Oh, you went down on your laptop
I
there.
don't know. It's at. Let me see what it said. 4%. Huh? Get.
Let's see. Let's see. I need to put. Okay. I'm just saying, just click on the link. Yeah, but we have to. I'm getting a couple of messages. Yeah, but I think some people out there, they just don't know. Let's see here. 1 second here, Ariel. I'm doing something on the fly. You know, that's the thing with live music. You know how that, I mean, live TV and music, all that stuff. These things happen sometimes. Takes them to your YouTube live. Okay. But yeah, I'm saying this. I'm just going to put this link up real quick here. About 30 seconds and we'll be good. Put up a live link there. How old is it your daughter?
Oh, I got three of them things.
Oh, you
So,
got three. Oh, okay, okay.
8, 4, and 3, but they all came from Amazon.
They, you know what? They're probably, I thought you were gonna say from the milkman. You say from Amazon.
Amazon. They just didn't have any return labels or nothing.
You know what? I don't know what we're gonna do with you.
I'm about to log on from my phone because now, before the last.
Okay. Let's see.
We're back in road.
Okay, there you. Okay, yeah, there you go. There, and then right now. Okay. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, for the last 10, 15 minutes here, I want you guys to know if you go right back to Instagram, I just put up a post that has the direct link to YouTube. Yeah, I don't know what happened with Instagram, but this has a direct link to YouTube. So it's Dr. B TV, DOCTOR, the letter B as in boy, TV. You can go there. But if you're going to go to YouTube, make sure to subscribe, of course. But we're there live. You can go there right now. And I see that there we go. So anybody who's on there right now, you can go to Dr. B TV on YouTube and on your IG. Well, yeah, everybody's not. Why did it text them? Yeah, everybody's not looking at that. You know, you got to make it simple for them. Okay, so all right, so Dr. B TV, make sure to go there, please, now. And we've just put up the flyer, so it's got the actual link. Put up a story again, so you guys can go there. Okay. That's okay. A couple of people, but yeah, that that's crazy. I had a something that happened like that as well at a particular hospital in Orlando, a particular hospital for women and babies in Orlando. But I'll leave that there. But it was a crazy story, you know. Um, but yeah, and then there was a lot, and then did they? You know what? Did they still? Can you hear me, Area?
Yeah, I mean,
Okay. Do they still allow the surgeon to like throw instruments and just go off on people and cuss them out? Did they still do that?
people do what they do. Some of them do, and more of ortho doctors. Am I echoing?
It's not bad. They have that thing. If you click the little settings, the little honeycomb wheel, like there's a thing that says cancel out echo. If you click that little setting, it's like a cogwheel looking thing,
Oh yeah. Let me see.
and you go to audio, there's a thing that says cancel echo. Yeah, a thing on there that says cancel out the
Yeah,
echo.
that is. So, um, what was the question again?
Uh, but then now it went so soft. It's really hard.
You hear
Hard to.
that?
Yeah, I think I'm hearing you turn the echo. See, now it's echoing.
On your end? What about
Yeah,
mine?
test test.
Uh-oh.
Still echoing. All
You
right.
can hear me now?
That's better. That's good right there.
Good.
What'd you do there? Did you click the button? What'd you do there?
Out of those. I
We'll
clicked
leave it.
something.
All right, we'll leave it alone then. We'll leave it right there. Come on in, good people. Come on in. Uh, yeah, we were. Oh, I was saying that they allow them. Did they still throw instruments and curse out the staff and all that when they get up when they get mad?
Some of them do, but they it's more of ortho doctors. Those ortho doctors is insane, but they all cool. I never personally experienced somebody throwing anything at me because you ain't see me on the news. So, um, but I heard it happens. It does, and these doctors do get written up. We as staff, we can write up a doctor. We can. So, um, I personally haven't experienced that though, but I have heard that do happen, and most of the time it's in the ortho room, not so much in general, because the general doctors are cool.
Yeah,
GYN doctors are cool too. It's them ortho doctors it's the testosterone.
it's testosterone.
Yeah, but
Lord.
they usually have a team, and nobody actually goes off on the team. So
Yeah, ortho used to be one of my weaker. Sound off therapy. I witnessed this firsthand caring from my sister who had cancer. Needless to say, passed away from malpractice, not because of the cancer. Wow. Wow.
and she's not lying. That happens.
Wow.
That do happen. And that's why I said, like, when it comes to us, you have to advocate for yourself because they'll probably brush it off like, oh, it's not a big deal. It's not. And then Becky Sue come in there and we're going to give you the best top treatment we have. And a lot of it is more, a lot of the malpractice when it comes to surgery and all that stuff is sterility.
Absolutely.
It's all about
Absolutely.
sterility. Some people just do not know how to clean those instruments, do not clean them well, and yeah, it prays to have just a good team, a good surgical tech team, an anesthesia team, the ortho. It just prays to have that because some people just do not. Some people do show up just for the check, and that's just what it is.
That's crazy.
I'm
That's
not one of
crazy.
those people.
Yeah, I can tell. Oh, I can tell.
I
I
shows
can
that
tell.
I be showing out way in the cafeteria, honey. I don't care.
You showing out in the cat? What you doing in the
Oh, I
cafeteria?
be
What you?
talking, cause hey, where is the rolls and the cornbread? Don't do that. But I'm cool. Every job that I ever had in the operating room, I have great relationships with the doctors. Me and a couple of doctors just last week just went out for dinner and drinks. Like we have a ball. But you do run into a doctor that's been doing it for forever and they stuck in their ways. I stay far away from them
Hmm.
because I'm stuck in mine too.
You stuck in yours too.
You can stick it.
Sticky with sticky. That is
But
so.
yeah, she's not they're not sound off therapy isn't wrong. That does happen, and I'm so sorry for your sister's passing. And
Yeah, absolutely.
trust me, if I was in that room with her, we would have had a ball in there. Okay.
Yeah, I already know. And I know, I had one surgeon who was a female GYN. I think she was a GYN oncologist, and I had never worked with a left hand surgeon. Man, this is literally like 18, 19 years ago, and
Hmm.
I didn't know that you got to flip the needle over, for a left
Yeah.
handed.
Yeah.
So I handed her the needle driver, and she goes to stitch, and so the needle is the wrong way, so it wouldn't go through the skin. And so, man, she just got so pissed off, and she slams the needle down and it goes flying off, and she goes, give me another needle driver, god, cursing. And and I looked at her and I said no, no, ma'am. I said, we're going to wait until the nurse gets down on her hands and knees and finds that needle. She said, excuse me. She said, who the hell are you talking to? I said, two adults standing here. The hell, I'm talking to you. And she's looking crazy. Can't believe somebody talked to me. I said, you're not going, and I told her, you're not going to mess up my count. I said another adjective, not mess up, what I'm saying. But I said, you're not going to mess up my count. And I said, then there could be a big, huge CT, I think it was like a CT1, CT2 needle or something like that.
Oh, yeah.
It's sitting in the patient. Hell no. I said, we're going to find that and it's going to be accounted for. Then you may proceed. And man, she went and told the nurse manager, I never want to work with that guy again.
And I would be like, my pleasure. Yeah, cause
Yeah.
that's a whole nother hour. You have to wait on X-ray to come in and X-ray. And
Hmm.
if you do find it inside the body, now you gotta open it back. Nobody wants that. Stop what you're doing. Let's find this needle and then.
Hmm.
And I'm very firm on that. I don't even play around. Like, you ain't throwing all that stuff on my mayo. You not
Oh
all
yeah,
those needles and stuff and blades. Hey, watch where you
man.
throwing it.
But
Because
yeah,
I'ma throw it back.
you gonna throw it back.
Yeah, you cut me. We got to be cutting sisters in here now. Hey,
You're gonna be
one
cutting.
band, one sound. You getting cut too.
Oh man, that's too funny. I want you guys to know anybody else that has any questions or comments, go ahead and make them now because I know that time is money for the young lady, and she's been gracious to join us this evening. We are almost about at our time. I guess Arielle, if you've got about 8 more minutes, you
Yeah,
good for about 8 to 10 more minutes? You good?
I got 8 minutes to spare.
Okay. Dexter says misdiagnosis or delayed diagnosis accounts for about 32% of medical malpractice claims. Yeah.
Yes,
Y-
that is true.
Yeah, absolutely. And Dexter, the thing is, when I would have medical students and resident doctors up under me, because I love teaching, I would always say, look, the number one reason for people being sued is truly, uh, I'm enjoying her energy. I am too, Dexter. And I wish, Ariel, but before I go into that, I wish you could be here with us. We've got Dexter. I need to find how I can see if I can post the flyer in here. But Dexter's having an amazing event. It's for men's health, and he had asked me to be one of the speakers for it, and we've got a couple of the gentlemen there. It's going to be amazing. At a prominent church here, and so we're going to give some free health advice. They're going to be doing health screenings and all kind of stuff. And so one of these days, look, Arielle, and look, she doesn't know it yet, but Arielle's going to come to Jackson, Mississippi. We got to do it.
Let's
Have you
do it.
have you been to Jackson before?
I just
No.
started traveling. I am a Southern belle,
Okay. Okay.
honey. I like my feet on the ground, and I like to be somewhere where I ain't got to be everywhere. But
Okay.
now that I see that, I'm a big thing now. I'm just
Yeah.
like,
Right. Yeah.
I don't mind traveling, and I would love to be a part of any telehealth or anything when it comes to medicine and medical. Cause I mean, hey,
Yeah.
I'm the best of both worlds here.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I was like astounded when your manager said that you were a surgical tech. I said, wait a minute. I said I was a tech, man. I really that's a great career. I really enjoyed it. I really did.
Yeah, she called. She was like, this is more of telehealth. And I said, who? And she said, it's a doctor. I said, yeah, sign me up. I would talk to any doctor. Like, I love.
Yeah,
That's my first love is the operating room. So anybody that's a doctor that want me to come on, hey, I don't mind.
let's do it.
I don't.
We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it again. Then we're gonna do it again.
Yeah, let's do it. Especially when you're talking about men's mental health. I feel like that is such a great topic. I talk about that too. I do have a strong presence when it's talking about, and I know everybody's like, you're not a man, but I get it. I really do get
Hmm.
it. Like, y'all have it hard,
Got it hard.
honestly. See, we have it hard too, but police brutality and and what it is when they racially profile, like, it's all the men is always aggressive, and you got domestic violence, and somebody can come out and say, hey, he touched me, whether you did it or
Hmm.
not. Just because you a woman, they gonna believe that woman, and that man is going down. So
Yep,
I
absolutely,
get it when it comes to men's mental health. I try to uplift every man that I can think of. um but yeah,
absolutely.
I'm definitely ready to hear what y'all got to say about that.
Yeah, I appreciate that. And he said, I'm planning and putting together a Black Women's Health Conference in January 2026. So
I will be there. I'm going to
awesome.
my first women's retreat with another doctor, Dr. Rogers, in Atlanta, Georgia,
Mm,
October 17th through the 19th. So she put
okay.
together a doctor's women's retreat, and of course, she asked me
Yeah,
to be the host. So I will definitely be there, Dexter. That'll be dope.
that really would be. That would, but we don't even have to wait till January.
We can start in. Yeah, we can start soon.
Why wait? There's no time like the present.
That is true. That is true. But I will be more than delighted, especially talking about stuff like this. And again, I'm very, very firm when it comes to us women. And hey, and letting it be known, it's okay. Now, being musky is not okay. Now, your underarms, that is
We're
not
going back
okay.
to musky.
Heck no,
We're
no,
going
up
back to
under them
musky.
arms is not okay. Cause hey, boo, hey. Now I know a lot of people don't carry around wash rags in their purse, but you can carry around deodorant.
Look, you know what? Let me just go on and click out of my questions because but I know we're getting close. But since you brought that up, I don't even forgot where am I at here.
Sorry.
Okay, no, that's good. But in that honestly, you know what? When I interviewed Glozell, and like I said, I know her personally. We took a train. It was for President Obama's second inauguration, and so our oh right, isn't Congresswoman Corrine Brown? Isn't she from? I think she's from Jacksonville. That was so. Congresswoman Corrine Brown chartered a whole Amtrak train, and that's when I met Glozell and her whole family. Um, and so when she was on, we were talking about, and so I called her, and we were talking before, and I said, "Hey, well, I got these questions and all this," and she said, "Listen," she was like, "Doc, don't." She said, "Forget all this planned stuff." She was like, "I don't like to do planned questions, prepared questions. It messes up my energy. We
Mhm.
just gonna get on there and do what it do." And I was like, "But I mean, I think at the time I had done 20 some episodes. I said, well, I always have questions." And she was prepared. She's like, "No." She said, "Matter of fact, I'm gonna get off the phone with you." And she hung up the phone. But so yeah, I closed out of my questions. Um, but so going back to the funk, I mean, yeah, the under. So you said that. What is going on? That's my question to you. Why do we have so many, especially these kids, walking around in hoodies and they be all smelling bad? And it's the summertime in Mississippi. It's 98 degrees, 100 degrees. Why are they doing it? Are they doing this in Jacksonville, Florida?
Everywhere,
Being weird.
everywhere. One of my little cousins, we was in Orlando. Orlando's so hot. I feel like Orlando heat.
Hmm.
You're closer to the devil's booty cheeks over there. This girl had on fur boots, a skirt, a hoodie. She had a hoodie over her head. Hey, boo, hey, get away from me. You making me hot. And I said, are you not hot? They say they don't feel it. They say they don't feel the heat. It's a style. Them children is suffering up under them hoodies.
I mean, but they don't. You don't think they don't smell that? They
They
don't
do.
smell.
They do. And I don't know what it is about them. They don't like to wash. I don't know. I think it's all just a thing that every teenager just going through. And I know the mothers and the daddies, they having it hard because they constantly tell them, go wash. Why you ain't in the tub? Why your room smell like this? Like, why you got this hoodie on? And
Yeah.
it's just something that they into. I honestly don't know. I'm very terrified of them though. Those are some of the people that I'm scared of in 2025.
You were.
Children with hoodies on and Crocs with no socks. Hey,
Yeah, the croc. I mean, it's crazy. What you said? How old are your kids?
8, 4, and 3. I
Like
won't.
1, 3.
But I have a 4 and 3 year old that wear Crocs with no socks, and I'm terrified of them. Like them children will bite a handle off of the door. Okay,
What? Hey, look. That's as we close. Do you? I don't know if you remember some of those sound bites you've done, but you said that you put the crazy. What did you say about it? It tastes like.
cabinet
Huh?
cabinet doors, crumble cookies do.
Yeah, crumble cookies. Crumble cookies.
They do.
It's like,
Cabinet
cabinet.
doors. And everybody like, how you know what these taste like? Have y'all know y'all ever smelled it that you can taste it? Like y'all know them
Yeah.
old wooden doors that the roaches live in. You could smell that from a mile away. That's what I'm
Yeah.
talking
Yeah.
about.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one. They is terrible, and then they're never done. Like it's just a mess. Just $40 for 6 cookies. I just don't like it.
I don't really get that. Yeah, you're right. It was not. It was nasty. It was nasty.
Give me some oatmeal raisin cookies from anybody bakery or anybody Publix. Uh, Subway. I eat Subway cookies before I eat crumble cookies.
Your Subway cookies.
Subway workers, everybody. Why? I feel like Subway only hire junkies. Cause every Subway I ever been in, everybody teeth missing.
Oh Lord, the crystal meth. That's crystal meth teeth. Then that's the
They
crystal meth.
black and brown. Like why y'all hire, and even at public fairs, why do y'all hire all these rehab workers? Like what's going on? Everybody on drugs.
Oh my God.
And they're 25 and they look 80. Like I just
That's another thing. So many young people look so old and
Percocets.
tired and worn
Them
out.
Percocet. That's why when
Molly
people say you ain't never
Percocet.
had Percocet D, you gotta take a drug to get on top of me. You ain't touching me. You not. You gotta
Even
get
if they,
high.
even if they're drinking okra water.
No, the okra water natural. You know, we can get
Yeah, yeah,
we
yeah.
can push that out. But you finna go take a pill to get to, and you think you finna hump me all night on that pill? Well, I don't drink okra water. You already gonna drown 3 to 5 minutes in. But you done sat up here and took a Percocet.
Oh man.
You think I'm finna go for an hour? I got asthma. I'm not doing that.
You got asthma.
Yeah, wrap this up.
Oh my God, that is too funny. Oh my God. We gonna have to continue this for sure. I really appreciate you coming on. I
Yeah.
would, man, this has been great. I would love, and look, before we do our closings, would you mind? I'll do it every guest. If you wouldn't mind staying behind for 5 minutes after I do my outro speech to just kind of stay on when we go offline.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, this has been an amazing experience. We have Arielle Jenkins here with us. If you missed it, shame on you. You can go back and watch the entire thing. This is episode 55.
Ooh.
55, yeah. So we are so grateful to have Arielle Jenkins here with us. Thank you all for being there. So I want to give her the floor to tell you all once more, if you don't know who she is, how she can be contacted, if she's doing shows or bookings, what she's working on. I just want to give you the floor before I close it on out, Arielle.
Okay, so if you have any social media, my TikTok is the mother of three, Instagram Arielle Jenkins Jr, and Facebook is the same. You can contact me on there. Follow me on there. I try to follow back, but if not, and be on the lookout for Two Preachers on a Mission. That's the new movie that I am filming right now. That'll be available on BT momentarily, but I will make sure I post all this stuff on my Instagram, Facebook, and everywhere else. But yeah, if y'all are in just a tough spot, sad, depressed, just scroll down my page and just pick a video. You're guaranteed
Oh
you're
yeah,
gonna laugh. Cause laughter is good for the body.
absolutely. I see Sister Gwen Clayton from my home church, Mount Sinai SDA in Orlando, Florida. Sister Clayton, Sister Clayton and my mom. Now I don't know where they are in age, but it's similar.
Yeah.
Sister Clayton is, but she is keeping up. She's always been there from childhood. I really appreciate you supporting me, Sister Clayton. Thank you so much. And she says, Proverbs states that laughter is a blessing.
Amen. Proverbs.
Amen. Amen to that, man. That's man, just seeing Sister Clayton on here, that's wonderful. So all I have to say is again, thank you again. I want our audience to give it up for Arielle Jenkins.
Thank you.
So as you said, you can see her there on all of her platforms. So next week we were going to have a very, very, very special guest, but he actually in Jackson, Mississippi, this particular gentleman retired today. That's the only hint I'm going to give you. So for the people that are in the state of Mississippi, there was a big announcement made by the mayor. So this gentleman who the mayor announced today has just retired. And so we're still in talks about that. He was going to come on next week, Tuesday. I'm not going to say anything else, but we're going to see how that works because I had no idea that out of his distinguished position that he was going to retire. But, God bless him for that. He's put in over 30 years to the state. And so we wish him well. So this is Telehealth Tuesday. As always, we love our fantastic audience participation each and every week. For those of, oh Lord, Dexter, you see that area? Dexter done let the cat out the bag. Oh Lord, he done let the cat out the bag. All right.
Oh, chief of police.
Yeah. Um, Thanks a lot, Dexter. But it's all good. I'm just joking. So listen, ladies and gentlemen, every Tuesday, 7 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time, Telehealth Tuesday, we're here. We're going to see who shows up next Tuesday. It will be somebody, and if nobody else, me and Jesus, okay? So if you want to hear from some other guests, you want to hear Arielle, you want to hear from her again, you want to see some other folks on there. Dr. Brian is there. See, one of my attending physician professors at UMC. Big shout out to her. Had her on last week, and I did see Dr. Brunson, Dr. Brian at the lunch, and we'll talk about that. So next Tuesday, we'll see who shows up. Hey, it might be Dr. Brian, might be Arielle. I don't know. It might be Dexter Mayberry. Who knows? And if there's somebody that you want to see, let us know, DM us, email us, bring a friend with you. Don't just keep this to yourself. Share it with a friend, bring somebody else. And so we're going to have, and then Arielle, you heard it here first. She's going to come to Jackson, Mississippi, not only in January for Dexter's event for the Women's Summit, but we're going to get her here before then. So God willing, we'll see you always on a Tuesday. Remember, this is the place we treat and discuss mind, body, and soul. And remember, my favorite quote, true wealth begins with good health. See you next week.